Hello everyone, welcome to the second week of Fundamental of Programming course. Today we're going to talk about algorithm and basic structure. So let's see the outline. The first one we're going to talk about algorithm, which have pseudocode and flowchart. And the second one we're going to talk about basic C structure, how you're going to implement the program using C programming. So let's talk about algorithms. What is an algorithm? Algorithm is a list of steps that you can follow to finish a task. For example, if you want to go to a university, you need to have the step from home to the university. How can you achieve your goal, which is arrive at the university? So it's the same with programming language or create a software. You need to know what is the step to finish your program. So how to solve a problem with an algorithm? So an algorithm is, again, the step to solve the problem. So it's divided in two terms. The first one, you need to know the action to be executed. And the second one is the order, which one to go first, and the second and the last. So here is the process. The first one, you need to understand the question or your problems. And then you decide the algorithms. So after you have your design algorithm, you can be able to program the software. And then you test it, and then you keep going until it's complete. And today we're going to focus about understand the question and design algorithms. So one way that can help you understand is three things. You need to identify the first thing is your input, the second is output, and the last is process. Okay, so let's think about what is the input and output for going to the university. So you need to be able to walk or by car or by bicycle. And all the process start from there. That start, which one is the start and which one is the last process. So you have input here, and from the input there are some process. And then the output is what you want to achieve. For example, again, another example, if you want to withdraw money from the ATM machine, your input is you input the card in the machine, right? And then the process, like you put the digit of your passcode, and the output is you get the money. Okay, so let's talk about designing algorithms. So we're going to use pseudocode as the form to design algorithms and also the flowchart to see the flow. So you can choose between two of them to design your algorithms. The first one we're going to use is pseudocode. So pseudocode is the English phrases that we use to describe algorithm. For example, if you want to find an average of three numbers, so there are four steps here. The first one, you input three numbers into the computer. Second one, adding the number. Third, dividing the sum by 3. And the last is display the average. And flowchart is the pictorial representation of an algorithm. So it helps you to see the flow and the shape, demonstrate what are the process. Example is over here. It start with start, and then you input three numbers, and then you calculate the average. And lastly, you display the average, and then that's end. So you can choose between two of them. So you can see from here is the flowchart symbols. So each of them represent different things. For example, this one, the first one represents terminals. Every program needs to have the terminal, for example, the start and the end. And the second one represents what is your input and output. The third one represents process. For example, the process of walking to the university, process of putting the code in your ATM machine, and so on. So here is the example. There are many, so you will learn later on in this class how you actually create a flowchart. So let's see how can you be able to build the algorithms. You need to develop the first one we call high-level algorithms. So you get the basic step first, and then you detail out what are the information you need, the output, the input that you need, and then this is called the low-level algorithms. And from that low-level algorithm, you translate those into C programming code. Let's see example.